I wanted to ask you, and I wanted to emphasize what you could do to make your image special. And what's going to make it special is a story behind it and who's involved in that story. There's really basically two people. It's you as the artist, the visionary, and so forth. But what's really going to, should I say, close the deal and making the sale or give it more value? It will be the story behind it and what came out of you and what they contributed and this other person who is a co-contributor to this image, and that's the model. But normally, like a lot of work I have with my classic fashion or the things I have online or I put into galleries or I put into books, if I put it in the books, I got permission originally from the magazines or from Saks Fifth Avenue or Bloomingdale's, for that. But if it's an image that they didn't use, it's my image. I own the copyrights to it. And if I'm doing it for a book with a book publisher, always the copyright stays in your name.
Back up for a second. So, if it's an image you didn't use, so let's assume you photograph a model for a project and you took 5 photographs and they only use one of them. Does that mean that the other 4 belong to you, or am I misunderstanding this?
Well, no, they all belong to me. But for usage rights, the one that they chose is being licensed to them for that period of time or for that kind of usage. Okay. But like, I really love this one, and I like what's going on with the horse behind it, of course, but then the portrait of the people that are sitting in front of the tent and cowboys. And this, even though the sky is nice, you can make a strong black and white out of this type of image, and maybe black and white might be stronger for your whole portfolio. So I like what you put together, and I like that you created the story behind it, because that, along with these images, can create a project for you that you can build on. The horses are fine, but we're losing the energy because all the ambient space around it is not necessary. And then the tight up of the horses are really graphically really beautiful. So take those and add to it. I love this portrait of this woman. The way you handled it, I think it's great. It's something classic and something special and something different. The way it's styled, the composition, the way it's handled, her pale skin, and everything about it. I think it's great. And also at the same time, what you wrote in here is really nice. Was this? You said this exceptionally beautiful woman showed up at my door. Well, that adds interest to the story you have about it. Wow, but it's really interesting is she was perfect and was the only one who showed up. But surprisingly, she was a strip club pole dancer. So you have a story, you have something really going there to really discuss. And this done as a fine art print, beautifully done, along with that story, is all you need to make this a small limited edition fine art print.
I copied her Rossetti portrait.
Yeah, and everything you're saying about that is what I have been saying through the online site, because it's like things that inspire you, and how, like going to museums or looking through these paintings over the years, how I really got things going and how I was inspired.
And I would like to know how you would take what he's saying and then kind of elevate it or elaborate it.
I would eliminate the digital magic, because digital magic is somebody else's magic these days with the AI. So I would eliminate you found digital magic. You found your vision, and created these images. Get rid of the digital and then embellish it from there. Follow me?
Okay, yes, I do.
And then you can get into a deeper part of the story. What I'm saying is you want to bring something with some other reason that has to do with you, your soul, your feeling, the way you express yourself. What is really powerful about this is something that's hidden in her story. So in her story that she talks about it, I said, good storytelling, but actually all you really need is a title like what she mentions in the image. So imagine this, and the title is what she says within her storytelling and said, Mom had a man in her bedroom today. And that's it, along with the image. So with that, then you're going to look for the mystery, the explanation of what it's about. Then it's going to be compelling in a different way.
I like Mark's lighting. It almost reminds me of a Rembrandt with the dark lighting, and his lighting of the second image from the bottom just really does it well. Yeah, it's something special.
Bringing on experts, and not just photographers, but museum curators, book publishers, gallery directors, art dealers, photography agents, creative directors, and even supermodels. And we have a growing list of these people that we're booking for it. And the first is going to be Tom Skiffington, so we're creating the schedule. But a part of the pro benefits is that we're going to be doing the Zoom meeting. We're going to be doing the conversation with Robert and these individuals. And then we're opening up the conversation so you can ask questions directly to these people. The benefit is that we're giving you people direct access to ask these kinds of questions that Karen, you have right now. You know how in podcasts, you listen to a podcast and it's two people talking. Well, this is taking it to the next level where you enter into the conversation. And because I've listened to conversations or podcasts and I wished I was there asking a question because I feel like I have a really good question, but you're not there. So we're beginning this. Our first one is going to be in 2 weeks. Stay tuned for it, but that's essentially what the concept is.